Hello, my air signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. So this is for all my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarians, regardless of where it's at in your chart. We're going to zero in on the week of October 3rd to October 10th. But of course, if you're coming across this outside of that time frame, just know, of course, Creator, Spirit are not bound by time or space. So if your intuition or your gut brought you here, I would still watch the video because I'm sure there is a message for you. But if you are watching this between October 3rd and October 10th, the big energy that I want to talk about is the October 6th new moon in Libra. So, of course, the new moon energy bringing in that newness, the replanting of new seeds, and, of course, Libra being about harmony and balance. So we're going to be looking at what the Creator wants us to know about what energy we can balance during this week. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Energy Oracle cards, just to see what is the first energy the Creator wants us to be aware of. All right, Creator, for our air signs, what's the first energy you want us to be aware of? Okay, there we go. We've got, attachment. Lovely. So you can take a look here and see. She's got a little chain there. She's attached to something, didn't she? So we'll do that here, and let's see what energy they want us to talk about here. Yep, so this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by some strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. And this card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. All right, so you got some stuck energy here. Kind of reminds me of the shadow card, the devil card in the major arcana, the chains that are keeping you bound, those blocks that are keeping you from moving forward. We're also going to pull another card here from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. We're going to see what other energy the Creator wants you to know about on how that can balance this energy. So, Creator, for our air signs, what's the second energy that can help balance this attachment energy? Okay. We got smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Yep, so what is the untrueness about this, right? Let's see what this is about here. It's we're actually built... I love it. I'm sorry. We're actually built to view the world inaccurately. Our five senses tell us we are separate from one another. We're conditioned to see time as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, separation, and finality. We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is. Although we know deep down there is more, we're suspicious of it. Our fear of death results from this kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond this illusion. Discoveries at the frontiers of science align with what the ancients have known, that at the atomic level, we are blinking lights and empty space. Consciousness is fundamental. Time can be bent, and we are eternal. So ask yourself if what you see is really just what you're looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is? Can you drop into your heart and soul and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of the true and authentic? Every day, remind yourself that you are intrinsically connected to all life. The universe needs you to learn about it. You have within you extraordinary magic with which to co-create life beyond your wildest expectations. Today, trust your inner voice that reminds you that you truly will find what you seek and more, even if outer conditions appear to challenge that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as they seem. So I love that. I also love that this is card number 5. And when you add 4 and 2 together, this is 6. So it's like, yep, this is the next step. This allows you to move past these attachments, understanding that life, everything we see in the mirror, everything is a mirror showing and reflecting back to us what we want to see about ourselves, right? And that's what I love about the devil card or the shadow card, because it's like this. I always look at it like Austin Powers movie where you had Dr. Evil, and he, would always tell Austin Powers, this is my evil plan and this is how I'm going to do it, and blah, 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 blah. And even when people go like, don't tell him that, he always escapes and he's going to stop your plan. Then you don't tell someone what your evil plan is. And it's like, nope, here's my evil plan. These are your attachments. This is what's going on. And then you get to escape and stop the plot, right? And so this is your shadow showing you in this mirror what is the lie, what is not true. These attachments that you have really are not true. You don't have to attach yourself to things. You can slip off that chain off your wrist and feel free, because it's your thoughts and your beliefs that are keeping you attached. It's not someone keeping you captive. It's your own thoughts and beliefs that are keeping you captive, right? So we're going to pull some cards here from these Tarot of Dreams and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about balancing these energies and releasing these attachments so that you can move forward to what you really want. All right, Creator, so for our air signs, what else do you want them to know? Okay. And what else? Okay, actually, I think you get 2 extra too. All right, so we're going to start off with the middle here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Swords is air energy. It is your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And I love it because he wields the Ace of Swords, which is the bringer of truth. He's the one that can come in here, and it's all about action. He's able to cut in and cut away these chains, cut away the small t truths, those things that are binding you. So, definitely this is perfect for you. Definitely being air signs. So this is you, doing that. In fact, you've got the Aquarian air sign here as well. Yep, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Air symbol. So, all right, let's see what else we've got here. Yep, we've got the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups, this is about finding your worth. Cups are your emotions. And the 9 of Cups is, he's solitary. He's in his own garden. He's seeing the fruitfulness of things. And so this is about, feeling this wonderful abundance, this but it's not attached to other things because he finds it within himself. It's like this is your inner garden, and this is like you're finding your true worth, finding what truly makes you happy, what truly makes you feel whole and complete. These attachments to things are because of what you've been told. These are the things that will make you feel complete, right? This is talking about being in the moment, not looking and judging yourself by your past and saying, I can't be happy because of that. Or I look into the future and saying, I can't be happy until this. You can be happy right now, right here, but simply for no reason at all. And if you're happy for no reason at all, then no one can take that reason away, right? And that's this beautiful abundance that comes. Look how happy they are. They're like, yeah, I can be happy no matter what. And in that, you draw more happiness to you, right? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, 2 of coins. So where does this come from, right? Coins, this is your outside world. This is the pentacles, and this is all about balancing the 2 worlds in which you live. The world of the humanness and your higher spiritual self, this powerful being who you really are, right? And this is where where this happiness comes from. Because when you're, like we're talking about all these smoke and these mirrors, it was talking about the conditioning. It's talking about everything you're taught as the human that's based on fight or flight, that's based on praise and punishment. All these definitions, all these attachments to things, or when people have told you, this is the supposed to, this is the should be, this is the need to, this is the have to. It's all those popular opinions from the outside world telling you what your dream is supposed to be, telling you who you're supposed to be, telling you how you're supposed to act, who you're supposed to be with, blah, 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 right? And all that is what brings us these attachments, what makes us feel small, what makes us feel chained to things, because that fear keeps us attached. We're fearing being rejected. But when you attach to your higher self in the upper world, you attach to this unconditional love. You realize how powerful, supernatural, and eternal you are. You're a spirit being made of unconditional love. You're whole and complete. You're in need of nothing else. But your human side wanted to experience this realm of opposites of what we are, to more fully understand who we are, right? So when you come down and experience from this little character, it's like air, you're an air sign. So it's like air. You breathe air all the time and you don't realize you're breathing air. You don't even know about air really until you're submerged like underwater and you're looking up at the surface and going, that is air up there. I understand it because I don't have air to breathe down here. Air is up there. I appreciate it so much more. I understand it, and I'm going to swim toward it because I want to experience air again. But if you never experience the opposite of having no air, you wouldn't understand that air exists, right? Same thing with unconditional love. If you're always in unconditional love, you come down here and experience conditional love. We point back and go, that's unconditional. That's stable and free and eternal. Here, this is restrictive and unstable and temporary. And I feel this ping and pain of fear and all those emotions that come with it, like sadness and depression and anger and resentment and all those other delicious emotions of fear. And so this awareness that there's more, so much more than just this human condition of you, allows you to feel that freedom and that joy, right? Yep. And then you have Ace of Cups. So beautiful. This Ace of Cups is the chalice. It is the Holy Grail. What it brings, it's filled with unconditional love. This is what we hunger for. This is what we thirst for. Our soul longs for the unconditional love from above. So this is showing you that you do get to access that. And when you do that, then that's what frees you. That's what clears up these smoke and mirrors, along with this knight and his Ace of Swords. Yeah, and you have the Seven of Wands. Wands is fire energy. It's your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, but it's also your spiritual energy, right? And so this is about standing up for who you really are. And all these other, wands, all this other fire from the outside world are all those people telling you who you should be, who you're supposed to be, what you need to be. But you are confident, you have the power to, it's like those Ace of Swords. You're this warrior that you can fight those off and you can stand in your truth, your capital T truth, and not have to give into all these small T truths. That's what this Ace of Swords brings, right? It brings this beautiful, it allows you to cut away those small T truths, all that conditioning from the outside world and allows you to connect to this truth of who you really are. All right, what else we got here? Okay. So if we had any doubt, here is the Ace of Swords. So definitely you have that power. That is hilarious. Oh, yeah, and the Queen of Swords. So again, another Ace of Swords here. So in fact, I'm going to put all these over top of here because this is that overshadowing message. I mean, you are the air signs. You got air, air, air. You got the Ace of Swords itself. You got the Knight, the action, Ace of Swords, and you have the divine feminine of the sword suit, the Queen, who also, yields this, and she brings in that emotion. She brings in the connection to the upper realms as well. Because the swords, with it being all thoughts and beliefs and everything else, she brings in the emotional side of the suit, of the whole deck. All the queens do. They have the feminine attachment to the emotions, and so they bring in all that water energy as well. And I love that. We've been talking about balance. Here's Libra. So definitely making itself known for this week and bringing in that balance between heart and mind, but bringing all this super clarity. I mean, you've got this major energy coming in to cut through all that smoke and mirrors, and see things so clearly. So definitely you have so much energy on your side to be able to cut away these attachments and to cut away all those beliefs that have been binding you, that have been holding you back, so that you can move forward. So I am loving this for you. And just know, as you're going throughout this week, that every second of every day that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I also love you dearly. But I'm going to end the reading there. I do want to let you know that, especially with this popping up here, I did do readings for the Libra new moon for each of the zodiac signs, and it'll pop up here in just a moment. You can click on the link that'll take you to the playlist, and you can choose your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon, whatever you feel drawn to from your chart. You can go look at that and see what additional energies come in for you on that. And also I do like monthly readings by zodiac sign. I do the new moon and full moon readings and a variety of other readings. So if you want to be kept in the loop when those come out, if you haven't done so already, if you click the subscribe button down below, then that's going to make this little bell icon pop up. And if you click on that, then you'll be notified of when new videos come out. So you'll be kept in the know. So easy breezy. All right, well, I'm going to leave it here. Like I said, just know that I love you dearly, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you take care.